The story of sage Raghav and the crane's wisdom. In a small village nestled at the foot of the great Himalayas, there lived a renowned sage named Raghav. Known for his wisdom, he was sought after by kings, merchants, and common folk alike for his guidance. Sage Raghav spent much of his time meditating and reflecting on the mysteries of life, seeking to share his knowledge with anyone who would listen. One day, a young prince named Aaron came to the sage for advice. Prince Aaron was known for his ambition and energy, but he often found himself overwhelmed with tasks, unable to achieve his goals as he wished. Despite his desire for greatness, the prince lacked direction and focus. He would often dive into numerous projects at once, only to abandon them halfway through when things became difficult or didn't go according to plan. Wise sage, Prince Aaron said as he bowed before sage Raghav, "I am full of ambition and desire to do great things, but I find myself constantly distracted. I start many tasks, yet none seem to reach completion. I do not know how to focus my mind and accomplish what I set out to do. Please, share your wisdom with me." Sage Raghav looked at the prince with a gentle smile and invited him to sit beside him under the shade of a large banyan tree. After a moment of contemplation, the sage said, "Prince Aaron, the answer to your struggles lies in the way you approach life. You must learn to restrain your senses and focus your efforts in a controlled and deliberate manner, much like the crane." "The crane?" asked the prince, intrigued. "Yes," the sage replied, "the crane has much to teach us about self-discipline and wisdom. Let me tell you a story to explain." The crane's wisdom, restraining the senses. The sage began to tell a story from ancient times. Once, in a quiet lake surrounded by dense forests, there lived a crane. The crane, known for its elegance and patience, was admired by the other animals of the forest. It was said that the crane could stand motionless in the water for hours, watching, waiting. Though many animals were quick to act, the crane was deliberate, never rushing into anything. One day, a group of fish swam close to the surface of the lake, unaware of the crane's presence. The crane, though hungry, did not immediately pounce. Instead, it stood still, observing the movement of the fish with great focus and precision. It knew that the best time to strike would be when the fish were closest to the surface and when the water around them was calm. The crane restrained its natural impulse to act immediately, waiting for the perfect moment. It understood the significance of timing. There was no need to waste energy or make hasty moves. It knew that by being patient, controlling its impulses, and choosing the right moment, its strike would be far more successful. When the time finally arrived, the crane swiftly and precisely snatched the fish, fulfilling its hunger with minimal effort and maximum success. The lesson of the crane. Sage Raghav paused and looked at Prince Aaron, whose eyes were wide with understanding. "The crane," the sage continued, "teaches us the importance of self-restraint and understanding. Like the crane, a wise person must learn to control their senses, not letting them run wild. In life, we often encounter distractions, desires, and temptations that pull us in many directions. A wise person does not act impulsively, but instead takes time to reflect, considering the place, time, and their own ability before making a decision. This self-restraint allows you to focus on your true purpose and achieve it effectively. Now, let me give you 3 important lessons that the crane's behavior teaches us." "Prince Aaron," the sage said, "restrain your senses." The crane stands still, holding back its natural impulses. Similarly, we must control our desires and distractions, focusing only on the task at hand. "Know your place." The crane knows that it must be in the right place at the right time. A wise person must understand their environment, circumstances, and opportunities before acting. "Know your time and ability." The crane waits for the right moment to strike, knowing that rushing into things without proper timing leads to failure. Similarly, a wise person should act when the moment is right, using their abilities wisely and in proportion to the situation. Applying the wisdom. Prince Aaron listened intently, feeling the weight of the sage's words. "I understand now, Master," the prince said thoughtfully. "I must learn to control my impulses and only act when the time is right. I will focus on the tasks that matter most and complete them with careful thought and consideration." The sage nodded. "Indeed, Prince, success is not born from rashness or haste, but from careful planning, wisdom, and control. Restrain your senses, understand your environment, and act only when you are certain that your actions will lead you to your goal. Only then will you be able to accomplish what you set out to do." The moral of the story. Prince Aaron, following the sage's advice, began to practice the art of restraint and self-discipline. He focused on one task at a time, never rushing into anything without first understanding his capabilities, his environment, and the right timing. Gradually, he became more efficient and focused, accomplishing his goals with clarity and success. His kingdom flourished under his rule, and he was praised not only for his wisdom but also for his ability to stay calm, deliberate, and patient in the face of challenges. People from neighboring kingdoms came to seek his advice, inspired by his focused approach to leadership. Moral of the story: like the crane, we must learn to restrain our senses, focus on the task at hand, and approach life with careful consideration. True wisdom comes from understanding when to act, where to act, and how to use our abilities wisely. Restrain your impulses, plan carefully, and choose the right time and place for your actions. Only then can you achieve success. Thanks for watching. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to give it a like, share it with others who might benefit, and subscribe to the channel for more valuable content like this. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.